Alright guys, today I'm going to see if I can get this front grille out of my 2014 Infiniti Q50S without removing the front bumper. I got a black chrome grille that I'm going to replace this one with, and plus it's been through it. It's got chips and scratches, and I'm going to keep the emblem in the middle. Now mine has the front camera, so I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to start by taking off this shroud right here. And there's 8 push clips holding that in. Got 4 on each side. And I got my clip tool to remove that. Alright, and I got my shroud off. Got some access in there. And I'm going to see what I can do. So it's looking pretty difficult trying to do it with the bumper still on. So as a few people mentioned, I'm just going to try to unbolt the top part and move that back a little bit instead of taking the whole bumper off, and seeing if it's a little bit easier. Looks like there's a couple 10 mils on this side and a couple on the other side. I'm going to take them off. Also for the front bumper, it looks like there's a bolt on this side underneath the shield over here on the windshield washer bottle's at. Right there. I'm going to take that out. And on the passenger side, same thing. I'm going to take that out. Okay, I got them 2 bolts out. It also looks like you have to take this push clip out, this one, and then probably make sure these little guys pop up too after you're done taking these 2 out. Well, so it looks like even with doing that, it's not going to pull back enough for me. You can see it wants to come out, but yeah, it's not going to pull back enough to get my hand in there. So I'll take the front wheels off and get a couple bolts at the top part of the bumper off and see if we can pull it back a little bit more without having to take the whole thing off. Alright, got my wheels off. I'm going to start taking these inner fender covers off. Some push clips. Got one there. Let's see. I got one up there. Right here. I have to take that one off too. We'll see. Gonna get started. Okay, driver's side inner fender cover. Got these push clips out. Got 5 of them out. I didn't take it all the way out. I'll show you what I did. Just able to pull it back enough so where I can get that bumper bolt off right there. Okay, got that out. That's a 10 mil. See if I can get a good view of that right here. I'm gonna just slowly pop this out. I don't want to break any clips. There we go. I'm going to go do the passenger side. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing I did on the driver's side on the passenger side. I'm going to just take these push clips out. Just pull it back just far enough so I can reach my hand in there and get that 10 mil out for the bumper. Okay, same thing for the passenger side. I got 5 clips out. On there. Let's see, up here. Over there. Just cover off, not all the way. And I can push this back. Let's see. There we go. And then here it is. 10 mil for the bumper cover. Right there. Alright. Got that out. Same thing. I'm just going to pull back towards me real gently so I don't break any of the clips on the bumper. There we go. Alright, there's a couple things I want to note. I've realized that this part of the bumper won't come all the way out unless you remove this bracket that's in there. Kind of hard to see. It kind of sits in there on that little clip right there, but you gotta take that out both sides. And then you also have to kind of pull on the bumper to release it from under the headlight. So let's see, I didn't do this side yet. I gotta be careful. And then put my hand on the bumper under the headlight. There we go. And that kind of releases like that. Okay, another thing that I'm realizing is you can't pull the bumper as far forward as you want without disconnecting and taking these bolts off from the bumper to the, I guess, the inner fender liner here, and maybe the shroud under here. Anyway, it looks like a 10 mil. Looks like 4 10 mils. You have to do that on both sides, and I guess whatever else the bumper's connected to. So maybe I'll do 5 right here. I'll see. Let you guys know in a second. Alright, so I only took out these 3 bolts here. So 1, 2, 3. These did not have to come out for the shield. And I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Alright, same thing on the passenger side. I took 1, I got 2, and 3 right there. So I'm thinking this should be enough to get the bumper forward enough to change the grille. Alright, just a word of advice. You don't have to take the bolts out of here, 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 or here. Otherwise, this will fall out. So, and now I got to put that back, and I'm going to put the bolts back in. But it looks like this is just a plastic piece that clips from the bumper to the fender. Again, don't take that out. Alright, I put these 2 back in. Put this clip back in here. If you do happen to take it out by accident, you gotta make sure you slide these 2 little nipples into the bumper. Then you can put the bolts back. Did not know that, but I learn something new every day. So anyway, now I got enough room to pull this bumper up, and it looks like you gotta release the tab there for the grill. There's probably one on the other side. Yeah, there's one right there. Looks like there's a couple bolts, so I'm gonna get started. Alright guys, so that did it. I was able to get the grill almost all the way out. So I'm going to show you. I have it almost out, and I'll show you the reason why it's not all the way out in a second. But anyway, as you're sticking your hand through here and you're pulling the bumper back, you'll see these clips. You'll have to push down on these and push them out after you take the 10 mils off. You got 1 here, you got 1 at the bottom there. There is 1 next to it that you can't see, but you're going to have to feel with your 1/4-inch ratchet and 10 mil in there. And then you got same thing on the other side. Let's see if I can get down there and show you. Kind of hard to see, but same thing. There's 2 more bolts down there. You got to reach your hand down there and take them out. But after you take all the bolts out, make sure you squeeze these clips, push them out. If you have the front camera, make sure you disconnect it. I live in a state where I have the stupid front license plate, so I gotta take that stupid thing off to get the rest of the grill out. So it's my only obstacle. Alright guys, there you go. Front grill's out. My new one hasn't come yet, so Not going to be able to show the process of getting it back on, but same thing you did to take it off, is how you get it back on. And then popping your emblem out, very easy. Just push these tabs over and it pops right out. There you go, my emblem's out. Hope I was able to help you guys do this job a little bit quicker. One last thing, if you do have to swap your camera over to your new grill in order to get them out, you're going to need a Torx T20. Mine are pretty rusty, so I'm going to spray them down and take that out, and I think that's all. Thanks, guys.